forget about this one when I was talking about the Image books that I've read in 2024. Don't know how to talk about this one. It was right there. It was where all my hardcovers are. So it's the first thing I would see. But this is Walking Dead: The Alien, the only Walking Dead book of two, one of two, not written by Robert Kirkman. The other one being Clementine. That one's written by Tilly Walden. No, I did not own that one. Now this one, just the artist is, let's see if I can see it here, Marcus Martin, or, yep, Marcus Martin, written by Brian K. Vaughan. This one, the artwork, they do try to make it look like the comics, the original comics by Robert Kirkman, as best as they can. And I think they do a good job of it. I was never read this and was like, oh, well, that looks a bit off. No, I thought it looked pretty close to, because you're gonna get shadows, like they have this heavy shadows and the Walking Dead comics. It's that detailed black and white artwork that I really, really enjoy, and I never want to see in color. I'm not buying those deluxe editions, no matter how much they add to it. But this one is a spin-off from the Walking Dead comics, so you could potentially read this as your first introduction into Walking Dead. I would not recommend it. I would say just read the actual comics. First issue is free for anybody, not like no subscription needed. Just Kindle, obviously. But there is one connection that they make to the lore of Walking Dead that I think is pretty cool, but maybe a bit unnecessary, because it was one of those things where I was second-guessing it. Without giving too much away, it's something that I don't think they ever mentioned in the Walking Dead comics, and it's a pretty big connection. Other than, of course, there being zombies. Now, this one, I read it, it's been a long time since I read this one, so I don't remember exactly how I felt about it. I just remember two things. It was very quick, and this one is like, what, 80 pages? No, 64 pages, which does not sound like a lot, but for me it is. I'm used to a 24-page comic being read, like, you know, a 300-page comic being read into 24 pages each, around that. Like, so 12 issues, like, what, 304 pages? Then you got 24 issues. You got 12 issues at 24 pages each. So not used to reading a whole full-fledged comic like this. But this one, again, it was fast-paced, and it was one of those books that I did not feel like it was 64 pages. But like it was your average comic book length. Maybe more like 32 pages. So it felt a little bit longer, but not by much. But very good. But again, it feels like it's over before it starts. But still investing, still liked it. And I still recommend everyone buy it that wants to read more Walking Dead.